And judging by the way she looked, she made it her business to get in that damn weight room. For the Kennedy Carter push, to the DJ Current to eye poke situation, to all of the other different fouls that Caitlin Clark took, it looked to me like she definitely needed to get in the weight room. And I'm here to tell you that's exactly what she did during this offseason.
What happens when the most hyped rookie in WNBA history says enough is enough? Caitlin Clark's shocking transformation photos have fans in disbelief after watching her get pushed around all season. One comment perfectly summed up the internet's reaction. Is that even the same person?
Now, it was unclear how often Caitlin was in the weight room, but judging by her physique, it looked like she was in there every damn day. I just got to keep it real. She's looking like young Hulk woman out here, bruh. Woman Hulk. She-Hulk. I think that's her name.
Is this the biggest physical transformation we've ever seen from a WNBA star between seasons? The photos speak for themselves. Caitlin Clark has clearly been grinding while others stayed busy on social media. And she's not alone. The entire Fever squad is leveling up. How will this new strength change her game against defenders who thought they could push her around again? Absolutely no chance.
Now she, can get a little bigger, another year in the league, and say, you ain't messing with me, right? And make that physically clear on the court.
But how did this picture go viral? Let's break it down. Iowa basketball legend Caitlin Clark recently showed up to support her former team, and no one was ready for what they saw. Photographer Bree captured Clark cheering on her old squad, but it wasn't just her energy that had fans talking. It was her dramatically transformed physique, the undeniable result of relentless work behind the scenes.
Now, this is the photo of Caitlin Clark right here, cheering on her team last night. I'm telling you right now, you guys can see. I mean, my goodness.
Social media is in a frenzy over Caitlin Clark's jaw-dropping transformation, with some fans even questioning if the viral images are real. The side-by-side comparisons are shocking. It's like looking at two completely different athletes. The slender rookie, who was pushed around last season, has reemerged with visible muscle definition, broader shoulders, and an athletic frame that screams dedication. Night and day, bro, night and day. One fan put it. There's no denying how much muscle Clark has packed on for the 2025 season, and it's clear she's ready to take over. A closer look reveals the striking details of her transformation. Her arms now showcase the kind of definition that was absent during her rookie year. Her widened shoulders form an imposing V-shape, and even her posture exudes confidence, like a sapling growing into a sturdy oak. Social media reactions say it all. She won't be pushed around anymore. Fans immediately connected the dots, recalling moments like Kennedy Carter's shove and Dejounte Carrington's elbow that sent Clark crashing to the floor. Last season, defenders tested her limits. This season, that strategy is obsolete. Clark's transformation isn't just about aesthetics, it's battle armor. She's preparing for the relentless physicality of the WNBA, where opponents, let's be honest, would love nothing more than to knock her off her game. But here's the problem for them. The athlete they bullied last season no longer exists. The same teams that relied on physicality to disrupt her rhythm will now be facing a completely different Clark, one who can hold her ground and fight back. And she's not the only one leveling up. While Clark was grinding in the weight room, the Indiana Fever front office was building a roster to match her intensity. Last season, teams like the Connecticut Sun physically overwhelmed Indiana, disrupting their flow and outmuscling them on rebounds. The Fever's response? A strategic overhaul. They added some of the WNBA's toughest veterans, including Dawana Bonner, Natasha Howard, Sophie Cunningham, and Sydney Colson, players known for their grit, toughness, and championship pedigree. These additions directly address Indiana's biggest weakness: physical resilience. Last year, the Fever looked like a team that could be bullied. This year, not a chance. This shift in team identity is only part of the story. The real question is, what will Clark's new physique do for her game? Some worry that adding muscle can throw off a shooter's mechanics, but history suggests the opposite. Elite scorers benefit from added strength. It keeps them balanced through contact, improves endurance, and speeds up their release. Clark was already one of the best finishers at the rim as a rookie, even against bigger defenders. Now, with more power behind her game, those same defenders will have a much harder time stopping her. The physicality that once knocked her off balance will only create separation for her shot. Last season, teams tried to intimidate her. This season, they'll have to think twice. Clark's personal transformation, combined with Indiana's roster upgrades, has completely changed the equation. The Fever are no longer an easy target. The first time someone tries to knock Clark down this year, they won't just have to deal with her. They'll be answering to an entire team that won't hesitate to push back. And that's where this transformation exposes something bigger. While Clark has been putting in silent work, others have been chasing the spotlight. Fans couldn't help but notice the stark contrast between her off-season grind and Angel Reese's social media presence. While Clark was in the gym, Reese was making podcast appearances and securing brand deals. The internet wasted no time drawing comparisons. Clark is building her body, while Reese is building her brand. The difference between those approaches will be clear when they step on the court next season. What we're witnessing with Clark isn't just a physical transformation, it's a statement to the entire league. The message is loud and clear. The days of pushing her around are over. Think about it. The player with arguably the greatest natural talent in women's basketball is also outworking everyone else. That combination should terrify every defensive coordinator in the league. The question isn't whether Clark will dominate, it's how historic her second season will be. Are you ready to witness a new era of WNBA dominance?